My grandfather woke up SRANK the Emperor. Grandma awakens the beast Biklin Sarang. But I'm in this monster waking world. I woke up in a dilapidated house. It has nothing to do with monsters. Right at the school, the teachers and students were laughing. I'm a wreck. Then suddenly there's a sound coming from inside the house. Congratulations on waking up 10 Hung God. Through 10 training courses, you can wake up 10 ancient Chinese beasts. So after the first training, I've successfully awakened Raya SSS level monster. I was in trouble because I woke up in a dilapidated house. That my girlfriend Liuki broke up with me. And now, after seeing this boundless heaven of mine, she was so sorry that she collapsed to the ground. Today is the wake-up ceremony of the academy. Qinghai monster. Right now, a slender-bodied girl steps onto the wake-up stage. That's the beauty of the school. She's also my girlfriend, Lu. As she gently puts her hand on the waking stone, immediately a bright light covered the entire school. Everyone saw that and screamed, "This is at least a level." There is even hope of reaching this level. When the light on the radio goes away, behind you is a monster. It's shaped like a lost deer. But it is the S level of the Tomb Dance Bar. It's also a healing system monster. After a high-level salvation, everyone present is boiling. Must know that the Tomb Bar, it's capable of saving lives on the battlefield. In any congregation, there's a monster. Hunted for the waking qualities of the beast. From low to SS level is divided into 7 levels. Normally speaking, level A was a very good genius. If it's S level, it's a human dragon. The pride of heaven and earth. The future is 100% possible. Join the top 4 congregations. SS is equivalent to national security. Not to mention how the SS will survive. So Willow period. It can be said that the future is infinite. Right now, the wind is coming towards me. She calmly said she'd try again later. See that? I can clearly feel that Willow's attitude has changed. When I finished, I stepped onto the wake-up stage. When I pressed my hand on the wake stone, in the sky appeared a faint palace illusion, hanging over my head. Hey, your brother's on the wrong set. People wake up to the beast. You wake up in a house. The most absurd thing is that this house of yours is still the same level. Let's break it and carry it. Everyone who sees this keeps making fun of me, but right now I'm looking weird. Only a few lines appeared in the palace. Congratulations on binding 10 Hun God power. If you complete 10 training courses, you can wake. The first 10 great ancient beasts have begun. Please swallow the waking stone in front of you. Within a minute, overtime will be considered a 7-day mission. God will automatically cancel the binding. Successful mission will go through the first beast. Exceed level SS sports set. Can transform the body to receive the power of exercise. I'm a little surprised to see that. At the same time watching the waking stone as big as the head. The person in front of me is a little confused right now. The headmaster Kim Pung Peach at the bottom of the radio set. With the head of education next door. Don't let this scum waste any more time. Go and tell me that his college entrance exam status has been revoked. Then expelled, immediately move out of the student dormitory. And within a month must pay off the outstanding tuition. Or let the law punish him. The head of education nodded towards me. I have something to tell you. I didn't pay for school for a year. We decided to expel you. Please move out of the dorm within a day. The amount of tuition you owe, please pay it within a month. If not, they will hand you over to the law enforcement. Then he gave me a notice of dismissal. At the same time, Ryuki also came to me to announce, I woke up the S-level monster, and you wake up to a useless thing. We are no longer in the same world. We don't fit together. After parting, she turned down to the radio. But now the sound of the 10 great gods echoed. With 1 minute left, please complete the training immediately. Otherwise 10 Hun gods will automatically cancel binding. I am standing in front of the people's table. Take the wake-up stone and put it in your mouth. Everyone who sees this is stupid. However, now my consciousness has entered the temple. Right at that moment where the eyes of a stone statue suddenly lit up a bright red light. Next second a roar echoed through the blue sky. Finally, it all spills into the depths of the beast. The crystal is not. All of a sudden, the morning light is dark. See the scene? I'm completely shocked. Swallow Sao unleash the moon, take the lunar spirit as food. This is the monster beyond the SSS level. Great Hung said himself. But to wake up to this wonderful beast. At this moment, the red eyes of the jockeys fell on me. It opened its mouth like a pot of blood. Suddenly he grabbed me. At the same time, a stream of information flows into the brain. Congratulations on completing the first level training. Get the power to exercise the host. You can turn your body into a monster that surpasses the SSS level. Receive the transmission of the theme endowment set. Infinite gain, infinite deprivation. Depriving others of their natural energy to do their own. It can only be used once. The deprived will lose that gift forever. But the power of the goal should not exceed itself. A great world. Natural wealth be a tyrannical despotic. Into a state of rage. The ability to attack defensively and recover sword 10 times. The enemy does not die fighting endlessly, but pay attention. This gift causes great damage to the body. Be careful when using. After seeing the endowed information, I can't help but widen my eyes. This genius is really too great. Now we're releasing the second level of training. The Beast of Success. Devouring 1,000 bronze level monsters. It can be completed. After getting inherited skill manipulation angel love. Lao Lung Min SA Snowbird. Over there under the wake up. Captain Kim Pingtao also showed an angry face. What are you doing out there? Not even to report. The police called in the military. This kid damaged the wake-up stone. This is going to jail. But it's also right now. I suddenly raised my eyes wide from the ground. You're finally awake. I said, let me this wake-up stone is worth 5 million. You have too. But as soon as Kim comes face to face with me, he suddenly felt a tremendous shock. But I was scared by my eyes. Next second, I just saw a blizzard of smoke covering my whole body. And right after that, the land gas was in the air. This makes everyone unable to hold their breath. Under a thunderous roar, the earth and the sky echo. The blood smoke slowly melts away. There was a large red shadow at the scene. This silhouette is about 3 meters high. They're all covered in black and dark red armor. On the armor, using blood-colored flames to paint large swaths of literature, like a messenger from hell. Make people angry. On his chest, he had a pair of ferocious eyes. This is the great evil that I woke up to. Usually after the monster wakes up, there will be 2 modes, animal and human on the battlefield, primarily to fight and kill. Animals are mostly in charge of support. Everyone present now sees it that way. I'm both nervous and curious. Shocked by the monster atmosphere, I woke up to strong. And they're curious because they've never seen this monster before. There's no way to know about class. The head of the class is amazed. Because he's a B-level monster. But standing next to, I felt a rush of pressure to suffocate. This proves that my monster level is definitely higher than B-level. Even more than that. If I woke up, but look through the awakened monster also in DTO, then there's no need to expel her. However, the urgent task now is to measure his level. But the waking stone has now been eaten by him. Peaches have no other way. I have to call my old friends. It's a competitor. Temporarily borrow the awakening stone from their academy for now. After removing the transformation mode, I can also guess the principal's predatory intentions. But insulting me in public can't be ignored. Chose to expel me. I'll never rejoin the academy. You're sea monster, too. Everyone around me was a little surprised. That's the dragon. It's a level of flying monster called a terrorist flying faction. Which great character is here? A student awakens Sao to attract the fake power. Send Kim too. At this moment, there are 3 people on the back of the dragon, suddenly falling from the air. It also took the form of a middle-aged man. They're the heads of the Monster Academy. Kim Death Beast Academy, Big High Beast Academy, and Anfong Beast Academy. In their hands they're holding the Stone of Awakening and walking the peach urn brings the Stone of Awakening to you. The biggest one. This one is much better than yours. You old men. I don't even know what's in your heart. I've heard it all the way to Indonesia. Bring it here. The peach base receives the awakening stone from the hands of 4 people, and put it on the wake-up radio. And then Kim told me. The waking stone I swallowed before. I don't calculate anymore. Now I'm looking for a new one. I put my hands up. We watch class fuck. How many animals do you wake up to? I saw your expression announcing your dismissal. We also recall. I hear that. There's a funny smile in the corner of my mouth. Excuse me, Prince has been expelled from school. Then I won't rejoin the Beast Academy. What else did you not join the academy? The color of the face suddenly changed. Shanghai Beast Academy. We're the best academy in the whole of Tinhai State. Here, you can get the best education and resources. Don't make fun of your money. I didn't pay attention to him. I just repeated what I said. Good. I hope you don't regret it. Face Kim Peach Face unsightly go to the side. The head of the school wants some advice. But was directly prevented by Kim. Master Huang. Our Qinghai Academy is not that low. Not to mention whether he's in S or not. Even if there is, we don't need the kind of people who are arrogant. This corrupt virtue. This word just came out. The 4 surrounding presidents directly began to scramble. Hey ha, young man, my principal does not need me. We need. Join our former Leopard Beast Academy. Our academy has only 2 S-level students. The resources you get are not small. Join our Kim's Beast Academy. Our academy only has 1 S-level. I was divided more. Big High Monster Academy. We don't have an S-level. Give me all the resources of the school, so you can do well on your college exams. Join Mr. Fong's Beast Academy. Let's go. Our school also has an S-level, but our school has the most beautiful girls in the state. Tinhai, you didn't just leave Sao to come to our school. Beautiful girl of your choice. The students at the scene. I saw 4 people painting. One fiercely is not from the fans. And the face of Kim Peach is even more unsightly. What are you painting? What are you folding? Let him measure it first. S or not is unknown. Right now, my eyes fell on the man below the radio. I'm really looking forward to seeing it after I wake up. The expression on her face. What will it be like? Now when I put my hand on the rock, wake up. Immediately a bright light. Nothing compares to illuminating the entire school. Everyone who saw this scene was stunned at the same time. You must know that. The innate endurance of the awakened stone from D level to S level. Appearance of the current status. Proves my genius is beyond the S level. That the Qinghai Beast Academy has been since its inception. There's only been one time when the wake-up stone broke. At 35 before that student after waking up, someone came directly to pick it up. After graduating, it doesn't need to go through any testing. He joined the army. He later separated himself from the congregation. To form a new congregation. Become a leader of the congregation. The level of the congregation. It's leading in the whole world of hypomatosis. Currently in the military. He's even more of a dystopian warrior. And his name. It's remembered by everyone in Qinghai State. Try to clothe the saint of the 8th class of heaven and earth. At this point, I can see what's going on. I can't believe it at all. Soft feet directly fall. He fell to the ground and the presidents of the great academy saw that. The atmosphere of robbing people more intense. That's the SS level. Former Feng Shui Academy. We're going to have to get to stilts. We don't need it anymore. Whoever wants it, give it to you. You don't need Big High. We don't need Big High. I'll tell all the students to make room for you. But the whole resource is only to cultivate the god alone. You 2 old men are so prolific. But Kim, we can't do that. But I'll bring all the wedding money to my son, out to buy resources for God. Mr. Fong, we have a lot of wealth, you just need to sum it up. They can give you a lot of money. For college beast painting back and forth. But don't see, the Peachern is so sorry that its teeth are about to bite. Don't be excited. Eisenhai 36 District. Once S-level genius appears, the first thing to do is report to the military. The army will bring its dedicated wake-up stone to conduct a class test. And they're more likely than not to need a college exam. Directly to the schools. Reputation acquisition, no more fighting. Did it end up burning? Hear that? The 4 presidents showed contemptuous faces looking at Kim Peach. All 4 presidents are standing up right now. Then why? Just need him. Let's hang a sign from our school. It's worth it. The SS later said I graduated from a dishonest academy. We're not for this. Not the C. That year, you asked for a dress. That always ride the neck of our 4 universities, Sal. You think it's cool, I reported it to the army. The army will soon send someone to bring the new Stone of Awakening. That's a perfect measure of his level. If they were SS level, they are Sao. Are you going to sell the school by then? At this point in my life, I want to die early. I know that should have left away. At the same time, the head of the Marine Corps, dressed as if nature had suddenly stopped riding a crane. What did you say? Qinghai Beast Academy. There's an S-level awakening. Back up. 5 presidents activated the army's wake-up stone. Sir, this is the news from the academy. It won't be wrong. The presidents of the other 4 academies were also present. It's also live television for the entire state. It sounds like heaven opened the live stream. He looked at me and thought of something. Why does this person sound so familiar with Tai? Sir, I am the son of Lich Hyan and Lam Than Tan. What to wear as a change of color. On the list of personnel killed in the operation. Qinghai Ba years ago. The name of the lost Hyan and Lam Than Tan. The 2 of them used to be excellent soldiers. Especially the 8-year-old. Before that battle, he passed the examination of the chaplain. One of the 4 great saints. Hoped to join the celestial chain a step up to the clouds. It's a shame to fall down like that. I was dressed as if I had regretted it for a long time. It turns out that his son quickly brought the wake-up stone. This time I will personally go to Qinghai Academy for a trip. But right now, there was a faint laughter outside the door. Hear the sound. Dressed as heaven directly standing in place. Only on the arch outside the door. A giant flaming dragon is flapping its wings. Cover the sky. On the back of the dragon, there were 2 figures standing tall. Even if heaven sees the shadow of him, he is immediately terrified. Then, bowed to a middle-aged man on Long's back. He is one of the 36 kings. Try to wear. Then he grabbed the shoulder of a young man next to him. Jumped down from his flaming back. Dressed as heaven looking at the young man next door. Tried to wear 15 not met. I haven't had a chance to teach yet. The king did not know who was next to him. Tried to smile and talk. This is my son trying to kill. I just finished the wake-up ritual last month. Awakening an SS-level monster. I see that his heart is not subdued SA emotions. I should take him back to where I grew up. This boy grew up in the Empire. His mother was so indulgent that his eyes were higher than his head. It is time for him to look at the world. S is good. God decided to limit it. Decision is limited to the heir, son of the late Van, Of course I can't be ordinary. It sounds like heaven in the desert, not from a terrible shock. This is the demand of the royal families. For my children SAO 25 ago. Try to wear and old lady. One of the 5 royal families in the capital got married. He has always lived in the empire. The royal family in the imperial capital is the Qin family of the lower, big lady free. And Lam has 2 younger brothers, who are from the army. My brother is the king of the army. Qinja is subject to Jiang the king. Now, in addition to trying to dress again, it is to Jiang to kings. The old Qin family. He is one of the 9 great kings. It's from a noble family. This kind of family demands high for trying to destroy. It's also normal. That's right, I heard earlier. The Qinghai Academy appears again, a genius awakened. SS-level monsters were, like hesitating to think. Something. He was no longer a student of the Qinghai Academy. Go away if the king is interested to come with me. We were talking on the road. Miss Fen nodded. So sit down with my dragon warrior. The road can be seen as a temporary means of transportation. But in my heart, dressed as heaven, the waves are raging. You have to know that this demon is a monster. Ranked S level in mapbook 6 monsters. Its power goes beyond dressing like heaven. In the military, he is a general. But in front of you, it's just a means of transportation. At the same time at the academy. For time reasons, so the rest of the wake-up ritual takes place in the afternoon. And loose stage. It's amazing to see my performance so good. In my heart more or less uncommitted. So a long thought came up in front of me asking. God, I've thought it through. In fact, we're all a little impulsive this morning. If you apologize to me, I can forgive you and get back to you. I'm a little out of words. I don't care, I just keep eating my own food. I haven't seen you for a long time. He questioned me loudly in front of everyone. God, I'm talking to you. I can't hear Sao. Why didn't you answer me? At this point, Ryuki feels extremely unbelievable. You have to know that normally she just opens her mouth. I knew she was thirsty or hungry. Then we'll immediately meet all her needs. But I'm of today. It's like suddenly turning into someone else. It made her feel unimaginable. I don't disagree. Just laughing. I don't want to answer where you got it. My contemptuous answer made Ryuji. I was so angry that I almost turned away. But just thinking about my brilliant genius. She couldn't give up. I understand, God. You're blaming me for proposing to break up with you. Is sulking now. You want to get my attention, right? Bad, right? Do men have to be so narrow-minded? I told you. As long as you're willing to forgive me, I can get back together with you. I unconsciously laughed. I'm sorry, miss. What's wrong with me? When I finished, I picked up the rice and left. I saw that, and he shouted at me to stop. God, I'm not really going to regroup. This is the only chance you've got in this life. Hear that my footsteps. He turned around and said, you thought you were cash. Maybe someone likes you too, but even if your cash inflammation's lower, it's also a bill with feces on it. Some people might like money, but I'll never touch that dirty money. I walk straight without looking back to hear what I say. It's such a short period of time that I fainted. Waiting for the afternoon wake-up ritual. Next to the wake-up platform, a chair is very comfortable. And I'm lying in that chair. The 4 presidents are like servants. Serve next to me. Some people give you tea. People who read the Golden Peaches Sutra see this scene. My teeth want to bite. Principal, we really don't take advantage of the magic bowl anymore, Sao. The head of the school came over and asked him. If you're a good monkey, you go. You look at that flamboyant look on his face. You think he'll care about us. It's because you didn't see his gift very soon. This year's prize money has been deducted. And this very moment, suddenly there's a hurricane in the sky. The darkness covers the sky. Cover up Qinghai Beast Academy. Everyone couldn't help but raise their heads. That's the dragoness god. The face of the former head of the Beast Academy. At this time, 3 people from the back of the god's foot flaming long, falling from the sky. When people see the face of the leader, while taking a sip of cold air, it's trying to wear. Try the king. Try to judge me from top to bottom. I heard you were kicked out of the Qinghai Beast Academy. This act is a bit rude. Young people, it's not good to be joking around with your money. I've caught a glimpse of this from you. Both sides are guilty. Sorry to each other, this story is over. He went back to Qinghai to study. Wait until you get through college and graduate. I can go directly to my celestial congregation. That's what everyone around you sees. All thrown into the eyes of the fans. Must know, it's rare to get the recognition of a king. But right now I refuse. I never came back. In the moment, everyone was stunned on the spot. Even her face looks unbelievable. Since he became king of inflammation 15 years ago, his words are always consistent. No one ever dared to reject him. Do you know what you're talking about? I can see that you're impulsive. Now I'll give you one more chance. I heard that again. No need to try king. I never went back to Qinghai Academy. At this point, the look on her face became unsightly, and the presidents of the 4 surrounding monster academies, he also suddenly lost confidence. I've come to think of it, SS Genius is outstanding. We don't deserve the academy. We also found our level a little bit low. Everyone doesn't need big high, we don't need big high. In this moment, I seem to have turned into a poisonous mass of gold. It's fascinating, but no one dares to touch it. No one wants to blame a king. Even the Qin family is behind us. But even so, my face hasn't changed. That walk towards the stone of awakening brought from the army. When I once again put my hands on the waking stone, a bright light enveloped the entire school. I can't control it either. It turns the body into a device, emits a loud roar. Immediately, an ancient, bloodthirsty, violent atmosphere filled the air. Everyone was immediately forced to the point where they couldn't breathe. Even the dragon of heaven. Also by the beast. I wake up oppressed. You see that? On the face, it's scary. He clearly felt the gas coming out of me. Then when he woke up, the dragon of heaven is many times stronger. At the same time far beyond the atmosphere. When his son woke up, that's the gas. And the animals seem to be in awe. This dress has only one. I woke up, is the ultimate genius SSS. In legend, this is a kind of endowment. The whole house has no more than 10 owners. Once wake up level SSS, you can unconditionally join the 4 great congregations of hypothyroidism. Compared to those 4 great congregations, what is this celestial body of his? As the guardian god of hypomitosis, 4 great congregations independent of the army, directly listen to the leader's orders. Even the 9 great heavenly kings they have, maybe not in the eyes. This time try to wear a concussion again. He looked at the wrong person to blame. The surrounding students kneeling on the ground, bow down in submission, in front of the oppression of my working class. At this moment, he is half kneeling. As he gritted his teeth, he looked, she bit her teeth tight. Persevere not to get down on your knees completely. Outside of her, there are also presidents of 4 universities and Kim Ping Kao. They're all gritting their teeth. Although they rely on strong force to overcome that desire to submit, but the body keeps trembling. In the end, the Lu period could not be controlled. Kneeling in front of me, to bow down to the crane liquor she despised. I can feel it now. Deep in the body there is a power. Once I touch the core, I'll pass the SSS level. This is absolutely not a good thing. Once it's known to inflame it, appears a genius pass level SSS. It's not just wild animals. Even other countries have the ability to do something about me. In my eye will become a thorn in my eye. Of this world, so the power, the village of the exercise was swallowing the waking stone energy. The rest of the time, it's my own actions that have protected. At the same time outside the walls of humanity, a 3-stage jewel monster suddenly fall to the ground. A man comes out of the body of a monster. An hour's notice. Tell the congregation to come over. Reclaim the body of these 6 diamond items. Don't tell me to get out of here anymore. Too weak to kill makes no sense. My time is precious. Heard that the state of Qinghai appeared a genius level SSS. I'm going to find that genius. This is my kind. Even though genius is always lonely, hey haha. This man is the deputy leader of the Holy Order, one of the 4 great congregations of hypothyroid. He is also the youngest deputy commander in the division. Monster Awakening 9 spend long level SSs. And school is on the other side of Qinghai Academy. Tried to dress calmly. That's enough. I should restore your aura. How long do you want people to kneel in front of you? I'm expressionless. Return from monster state to human form. I was curious about the beast. I woke up, because he'd never seen this kind of monster in a map book. What kind of monsters are you waking up to? This name is not commonly used. Can you tell us a little bit about it? This is a monster, never before in human history. Very valuable research. But I squinted and didn't tell the truth, because in this world, monsters are a very impolite act. This is equivalent to you making your whole identity public. Your strengths and weaknesses let the people know. Now try to wear it in public. Asked me to introduce my monster. I can tell you the intention is very clear. But right now, a majestic voice echoing through the sky. I want others to do that, or bring the image of the dragon of Ra introduced to, in the school's wake-up square. People saw this scene immediately explode. It is the vice president of the Holy Communion. The school is too cool. This great figure also came to Sao because of God. The current school though, 30 years old. A career in the military is just an injury. But his strength is not inferior. And any king. Moreover, he sits in the position of vice captain. A king who dares to despise. So he can completely disrespect the king's face. Try to wear the royal family on your back. I try to laugh now. I heard that the church gave you a mission. He is currently neglect of duty appeared in Qinghai State. I am not afraid of beating you. For him, the school is just a junior. But the school used only 15 minutes to catch up to his 35, so try not to wear it to school. and vice versa. He always sees himself as a gentleman, a man who can only rely on the back of his father. They both don't like each other. No need to worrying about the king. For the mission of the congregation, I finished it a long time ago. It's not just a 6-item diamond. Kim and go 3 stages only Sao. 1 injury is weak death. I remember this 6-item diamond level. The opposite of trying to fight. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm not trying to be king. Please don't let your stomach laugh. Her face immediately cooled down. No need. 3-year-olds was last year's thing. Turns out that's it. Then I stab and kill 6 items of diamonds. What do you say about the late king? That's why my face is dressed as black as charcoal. Your school is quite busy, isn't it? What happened when you came here? It's nothing. It's just that there's this mutual attraction between geniuses. It's a touch. My favorite thing to do is to make friends with genius. I hate stupid people who like to look like geniuses. When you hear this word, your face gets worse. I think this guy is insulting me. Suddenly, the School of Peace appeared next to me. Naturally take my shoulder, brother. You have a good airflow on you, my friend. My name is Chang'an, 10 years older than you. If not, call me for an hour. Mr. Chang'an is fine. Your name is God, right? So I'll call you my brother later. I was embarrassed to scratch my head. Hello, Mr. Chang'an. The school is a little nervous right now, scratching its head. Actually, I don't really know how to talk. No matter what, you go to heaven. We go just right or I'm missing you. Wait a few years, your strength is up. How exciting it is that you can be with me every day. Your brother takes you seriously. Just 15, you're sure you can beat the guy in Kia's bridegroom. School security thumb just turned back to try to say. He was so angry that his whole body trembled. Because the title of son-in-law is almost his taboo. Tried to dress from a humble background. He chose to join the emperor. It's also because of the Qin dynasty. He can be quick. Become the king of such hypomatosis. At this time, I try to speak with indignation. I'm your superior in the military's strict ministry. I am the king of your majesty. You insult the king. I can personally suspend you from the investigation. But the school doesn't seem to care. He turns the silver, love in the hand. Just put it in the middle of your eyebrow. I immediately begged you to arrest me. By the way, I'm challenging you for the position. Dare you agree? His face became extremely unsightly. He hated not being able to kill the arena on the spot. But seeing that cold lance. You can only give up in the end. I like the look I don't like best. But there's nothing you can do about me. The school laughed for an hour. I am now trying to see my father humiliated. Directly cannot hold anymore. What does it mean for you to insult my father? My father respects you as a son who does not accept you. Don't get your feet in your head. The adults talk. Where do children get their mouths shut up? The school shouted for an hour. It's like falling into an ice cave. He used one himself. Too afraid to say anything. Why are you scared? Before when you raped my god. I can't see you're afraid. The school's eyes swept over everyone. I have seen the entire live stream. People like you really make me sick. Ever since the great figures of inflammation, they become flatterers again. It's so cowardly. The rotten leg of the dress. You guys have fun licking. My four great congregations fought outside the walls. Hard work. You repay me like that. Because there are people like you. That hypoinflammation has become this form. I'm just saying one sentence now. God, I value him so much. That year, his parents joined the church. It's because I tested it myself. His father is a very strong man. I believe his son is no less. You don't need him to be holy. I need a school. I put words here. From now on, I am my brother. Who bullies him is despising. The power of the white silver dragon spear in you. I just saw the arena swinging its hands. A silver lance in hand. Like a ray of light soaring up into the sky. And then plugs it into the ground. For a moment the whole school was silent. Everyone shuts their necks. One day I dares to speak up. In the school's awakening square. At this point, try to look at the school with eyes. The same tone. This is the first time. He was so humiliated at the table of the people. But the bad news is that if you're really fighting a war, he didn't have enough confidence. The battle of change of position in the lower it's just people with low positions. Challenge someone with a high position. You have the right to refuse. But if you accept, once lost, this great king's position will not hold. Because he really doesn't have faith. Absolutely defeated. This is the youngest vice captain. But right now, there's a couple of people that suddenly appear in the air, banked and high. When people saw the scene once again explode, just because of these four. Every day, they are famous people of inflammation. Is the principle of top universities that lower inflammation. College Spirit Beast in turn. College Monster Madu. College Monster Empire. College Beast Town High because today, the four of them came together. It's been extremely rare in the entire history of hyponatremia. I even tried to wear it that year. I didn't get this treatment either. This is enough to show the value I have. Beyond imagination. I'm the god. I'm the president of the Mado Beast University. We sincerely invite you to join us. I just need you to go to the Mado, the magical beast. The beast warrior is fit. I just need you to open up. We will all respond. Go to the side. Talking like a college spirit beast. We don't have those, so worship me to our spirit. I can make you a warrior from the crust. Diamond level monsters. There's also a diamond level monster spirit. Good for the old man. You're going to raise the price here. To our town high monster university. Give me a diamond level monster body directly. Everything comes in full. In addition, we also provide more anesthetic, pure energy. Come to our Imperial Vocational College. We don't have as many things as they do, but time ago, we just harvested it. The body of a chained up monster. Make out animals. There's a skill that I find quite relevant to you. If you want this skill, we can give it to you. Now, the presidents of 4 universities have lowered their because of the strike. I directly argued vehemently. The other students saw it with their mouths open. Don't say chain of arms. Even the level of diamonds for them is a distant thing, like heaven. And all of this. I just need to nod my head. That's right, people with only dead water. In the age of the beast, almost all of humanity's resources, they all come from the monster's body. All body monsters are pure treasures. It's possible to train the veneer. Can build powerful warrior weapons. For example, the silver dragon lance of the evening. It is because of the Holy Spirit. To personally hunt down a leveled beast, made into the bones of the beast, can be made into animal bones. In the animal that's hardy. When the monster is alive, it contains a large amount of material. Can make the stone of awakening. It's also possible to make raw material. In the ruins, there are also many species of plant. Contains a powerful energy. These plants can be made into anesthetics, to enhance energy or activate one's own potential. It's about fighting monsters. Borrow these resources to get stronger step by step. So these things are indispensable in the process of human evolution. Everyone looked at me with longing eyes. Ryuki became so jealous that her face was about to twist. This guy, you're the president of the Mado Beast University. My name is Lu. Province monster levelist bar dance tomb. The previous king promised to give me his family. Join Themewu Church. How do you see me? I heard that. The president of Mado University turned around a little bit. Well, there was the recommendation of the late king. At the beginning of the lecture, come to the when I finished, I didn't even care about the Lu period anymore. But turn around and continue to join the fight. I saw this scene directly petrified on the spot. This moment, she finally understood. What is the different treatment? She also fully understands. I'm not really from the same world anymore. With her too. She's forever and worthy of me now. The school suddenly shouted for an hour. That's enough, for old men. Shut up. I'm telling you. God won't join any college fuck. What are your animals? You hear that, for people directly. In addition to our 4 universities in lower inflammation, there is no other school worthy of God. We OG Italy. The school laughed for an hour. Don't you scream anymore. You also have to agree. Besides, you have a sentence I don't agree with. Inflammation actually has no feel. Can you pass your 4 universities? Maybe you're going to let him go to purgatory school. Then the school smiled. Yes, I was going to go to that school. There is only that school. Only then can he bring out his true genius. It's not the elephant-leaning towers of college kids. The beast of lower inflammation has a unique teaching method. In addition to 4 prestige, it's still a top school. It's just that this school doesn't normally fall within VI considerations of students. You don't want to get in. And the name of this school is the Lower Inflammation University, by the 4 leading congregations of Your Majesty and the Army, making the admission threshold even more extreme. There are only 100 people born in each class. The entire school has a total of 300 students. There are 225 teachers. In turn are the 9 great kings of the army, 36 kings, 72 genjiang, and 108 generals. The most important is the rate. This school's mortality as high as 70%. Each course into 100 graduates, only 30 remain. But these 30 people just need the future. It's no surprise. There's a 99% chance he could be a major figure in the military. At the examination of the inflammatory Lauren University is also extreme. The first door is grace, not lower than S level. The rest of the team will take the top 100. No matter how much money you have. All students at the university are treated equally. Want resources? It's based on your own strength to win. So, this has also led to some students coming from other countries. I wouldn't consider this school like trying to dress, although he was eligible to join the lower inflammatory college. But because of the college beast, Mado offers preferential conditions. So he chose Mado University. This also helps him on the way to the next king. It can go flat. It's just students who graduated from this inflammatory college, without exception. They're all dragons in the human race, and they were in the arena 7 years ago. He's the head of that course at the University of Inflammation. Dear God, would you like to join the University of Dermatology? I told you before. Even if you're an SS genius, you also have to officially pass the test. You can join the college. More, we won't promise you any resources. In addition to the award, everything has to rely on you to win it. But I can assure you, as long as you can successfully complete the task, from Lower Inflammation University, the future, I will definitely become a top military man. If you can beat me, it is the Vice President of the Holy Communion, in the future, standing in the midst of heaven and earth. Until then, no one AI can use power and family to force you. No one can force you to do what you don't want to do. You alone become a Buddha. MT Mchen La MT Tol the Jitram NGM. MT Mchen MGC Chim 70 to Quin 36 Bang. Ng TJ 9 QGLN Noi ha 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 ha. Git K the Jung Na the Ne Sao. Anicap T Sao DLT Vong CAGH2CV H Lake Count V. Kanko La VN HCC Sin GH2CV. Hu CNN Ra and Goi Tan Tich Sun Git K the. Ji Nang Kao Kan Giam Thuk Shen. Kung Ji T Gi Gi Hu. Thuk Ti Cha Hang and Chen Hun Thi Lion Tang the to see about that. Bien the SP then Fa. MTV and Con K the CNP then Hun. As long as there is power, there will be monsters to kill. The other universities are ivory towers. That's what I mean. Not looking at the wrong person. I'm willing to join the anti-inflammatory college. Must know that I woke up 10 hung in the temple. No taste is gentle. My whole life was planned. Is to go through killing and fighting. College inflammation down however, but it's also the best place for me. It will definitely be very fast. Was brought back to life. That I won't let others bully me. I want to climb to the top of this era. Now my eyes are burning with the will to fight. The school is very pleased. Give me a yellow card. 1 month postgraduate inflammatory lowering organization. Just take this card and join. Then the school turned its hands and said, this is the full body essence of a royal beast, golden blood devil Lang, as a gift to meet you. But I have one more thing. Before I hunted down a 6-headed diamond outside the city walls. Waiting after 6 items diamond is dissected. I'll have you take a bone from it. Made into a warrior. I'll send it to you when the time comes. Tell me what weapon you like. I think a little bit in my head. Remember the skill of the angel. I love love, oh yeah. I like love. It's the first mind. I will definitely send it to you. Heard that the school nodded. Kid, you have a really good eye. But if it is love, I know there's a tree better for you. I will definitely send it to you. The school patted me on the shoulder. The more I see you, the more I try. Do whatever you want. There's your school here. No one dared to rape small. I'm not holding you down. He said he tried to wear one. At this time, the face is very unsightly. If I had decided. So let's go. He doesn't want to stay here for a minute. And then he threw a card at Yahello. This is the reserve membership card of the Celestial Dance Con. Take us. When he finished, he tried to step up. The dragon god is gone. He looked at the card with the 2 letters in his hand. The mood should be agitated. It hurts people right now. The school is cold right now. If you are old enough to bully me, don't blame me for being disrespectful. In the eyes of the arena shot out a strong muscle. As it turns into reality, then it turns into a Heinquang stream, disappear on the horizon. And the principals of the surrounding school saw that. They also left in turn. Peaches are a little bad crying and laughing. He didn't just lose a top genius like me, but even completely guilty of me at the same time. The pain in my heart is so bad now. Fall to the ground again. But right now, a young man appeared next to him. Period, you are not Sao. His name is Ping. He's one of the chasers. He is also a high school student. Other S of 10 High Academy. It's just that he finished waking up early. I've been at home these days trying to improve my performance. Just came out today. Then I discovered the goddess Lu in such a wretched period. I can only feel the heart. It's like being squeezed by a big hand. Extremely annoying. He's full of shit right now, right? Did he hurt you like this? Is he the one who hurt you so bad? I said, tell me if it's him. Don't ask. I won't tell. Let me up here. Let me up here. I want to fight with you. I have something I dare not come. You have to bet $1 million to reduce inflammation. Otherwise, the table is free. Jung Bai now looked at the heartbroken appearance of the Lu period. Look again at my arrogant and overbearing appearance. Without even thinking, agree. Only seen in Zheng's eyes by flashing close to the sinister atheist. I agree there's something. This battle of life and I stepped up to this station. Death, no matter what, is due to you. Worse than people. No one is held accountable. I calmly nodded. You can see that? To Kim Peach and the people under the radio. Then invite the presidents to arbitrate. What the hell is a judge? Kia boy. Don't think I don't know what you're thinking. I've been awake for 3 days. The current level is certainly not low. God, she just woke up. How can I beat you back? That's right. I see you don't look like a good person. The 4 presidents heard that. They all felt very angry and insulted him. Trained by Trong, my father was a military leader. The people of the Brimstone congregation, they didn't put the 4 of them in the eyes of the presidents. This is the guy who agreed. He doesn't care about himself. What do you have to worrying about? The devil said, this is God's decision. We should respect her. He said that because he understood that your relationship with me can't be saved. If I could be destroyed like that, there's nothing better. Even if the school has already said, the younger generation doesn't care. So if I die in the hands of Jungbai, it's just that I'm poor. I can't blame anyone. Don't think Lao Tzu doesn't know what you're thinking. Do you wish you were done with it? If you can't do that, you will destroy the soul. Great peach pitcher who doesn't make friends with dogs. Even though the 4 presidents were full of anger, but Kim still doesn't care. You beat me as a judge. The words are only seen on Jungbai. It gives off a strong sense of smell. Level 30 to right after that. He turned himself into a golden Eskim level monster, killed for a long hour through the blue clouds. A cold and murky voice echoed through the entire school. Jungbai the pursuit of 6 stages. To surprise the match, directly transformed into an Eskimo level monster by. Conduct a life and death duel with me. At that moment, there were the students who had discovered the level on his chest and was amazed. Let's see if it's a 5-stage black hole. He woke up 3 days ago and has reached the 5th stage. This guy must be the payer. Right now, a stream of blood that catches everyone's attention. My deep and profound shadow of blood is revealed. Only this time there was no surprise. There are only long periods of silence. Because of the sign, the level on my chest is just the blackest. You have to know that the 4-stage gap, no matter how strong the gift is, it is difficult to compensate for the speed. Normal, God can reach a distance of 1 degree. For example, a 3-stage CH level monster is equivalent to a level a monster. H set from stage. Similar IMSSS level monster. H most important stage would normally be equivalent to Jeng by a level monster. SH set 3 stage, but Jeng's current level is equal. It's much higher than this. In the middle of people worrying about me, Jung Bing silently pulled out a golden sword from behind. That's the Kim Feng warrior. A sword made from the bones of a copper bar level monster. Metal dance, but I see this scene, I don't care. I can only see Jung Bai turning into a stream of Kim. The light rushed towards me. He unleashed his mad genius chi crazy. The speed of the sword in his hand suddenly increased by several degrees. Even a sword tore through the air. To cut out the Taoist image, I saw that I unleashed the gift of tyranny and destruction. In the blink of an eye, a breath of blood rising from me. Then my players suddenly reached out. Use your body power to capture that golden sword alive. My other hand is holding Kim's arm. The king only heard the gold with a cry of pain. The golden arm also began to deform. I used force from one hand, directly tearing off an entire arm of the king with raw, yellow blood splashed on the ground. And then I strangled the king by lifting him up. At this time my face was showing ferocity in my eyes. And that's the signal that we're about to eat. The king, seeing that, looked extremely afraid. He doesn't understand why the enemy is only the most dangerous. It's become so powerful. Wait until he reacts. Hand swing said. He slammed the king's body to the ground. Then one hand tore off the wings behind him. The queen has lost an arm. And a fluttering wing. He was clearly aware. The distance between you and the enemy is too small. It's not enough for me to go all out. When I unleash infinite force, the next second followed the Golden Queen's gaze with a violent tremor. He can feel it clearly. My crazy chi has been taken away. But at this very moment, 11 of the sounds are coming in. How dare you kill him? And that's Jing's father. A leader of the army of the blood of the congregation. His name is Jung Peach. You dare to kill my son. I will kill you. He was screaming at me. A mortal battle. Death has a number. What you say is that if you lose, you must die. Say paragraph. I don't have a bit of love. I'm sticking it straight into my opponent. I just saw a bright gold thing that I took out. That's the secret of the Golden Queen. And the gold is equal to the loss of the beast. He died without closing his eye. After crushing the ganglion, I also returned to human form. Everybody saw this scene. They were so shocked they couldn't say a word. But Jung Peach let out a pitiful roar of indignation. In the blink of an eye, there was a strong wind coming from him. Following the explosion in the sky, a stone giant, 100 sticks tall, standing on the ground. That's the monster that Jung Pao woke up to. Lava monster. Not only unmatched strength but also amazing defense. Right now, the stone giant slowly reached out a giant hand. Tried to catch me. Kill my son. I will kill you first. The students are threatened. Cho run everywhere. Stop hand. The 4 presidents saw that, and their faces changed a lot. Even though they want to stop, but the 4 levels of gold basically couldn't stop it. A military commander Lam Mangok. Now the army chief is dressed like a big bird. Jung Peach, don't work on your feelings. Supreme is the arrogance of lower inflammation. Killing the arrogance of lower in. You know what the consequences are. He's a hypocrite, so my son is not so. Why did my son have to die and he didn't? Right now, the voice of the lava giants echoed through the blue clouds. When the fight for life and death is due, your son suggested it himself. If you have poor skills, you will not be investigated. Master, I don't care. If my son dies, he must die. Dress like a god and get out of here. Or I'll kill you too. But at this moment the third voice came to a stop. Hearing that, Young Peach scolded, "Stop what you say." He saw a shadow appear in front of him. People come. He is the leader of the blood. Snowflakes. Are you good enough to say it again in front of me? Young Peach saw that and his eyes flashed astonishment. Holy Father, come here. Now the snow is far away, the face says. You don't even get rid of the body. Young Peach shouted loudly. I didn't. That kid killed my son. I had to kill him to avenge my son. Are you crazy, Young Peach? Your son died because of his poor skills. Life and death battles, how can blame others? More, this kid is a 9-year-old. The school said in person. If someone rapes small, he will absolutely not be welcome. You want all the blood. My church must be buried with you. Why I am not afraid, Young Peach exclaimed indignantly. You're almost in a state of madness. The Snow Festival once again instructed Trin Peach. You have no choice. Blame your son for his poor skills. People in the ring of life and death. Even if they kill your whole family. You also have to hold me. I told you it's still live. Maybe all of this. All 9 of the world's greatest heroes are watching. If he comes down, I really can't hold you. You must remove your body. Follow me. At this point Zheng Dug stalled in place. His eyes stared at me. And I'm not afraid to look directly at him. Young Peach saw that even more indignant. He hated not being able to slap me right now. But the giant's hand had hidden the top of my head. There's no way to press it down. Young Peach is not committed to questioning the leader. Do I have to swallow bitterness like this? The snowy tears with helpless faces were about to open their mouths. Suddenly in the sky a powerful voice came. If you can't stand it, then die. And soon after that, there's a flow of lances. In the void, the snow felt so terrible. Here's the $9 bill. He's here. When people react, there seems to be something wrong. This is just one of his weapons. The school itself did not come. This is to terrorist. This is the power of 9 Long Sao. I only see it now in the bad. One giant spear thrust straight towards Jun Island. Vice Captain. Please respect my face, but the snow is not over. The wound that turned into Hein Kwang pierced the sky, straight down to the spirit of Jung Island. His giant body was struck by a god. Explode strongly, crumbling into chunks of rubble falling to the ground. Waiting for the dust to melt away, a crumbling piece of the thermite lying on the ground. Young Peaches was pronounced dead on the spot. What are you that deserve my respect? The harmful, the whole nation was executed for treason. What is wrong with the blood of your congregation? Or the behavior of Young Peaches due to the blood of the congregation? Behind the directive. Hearing that, the snow became unsightly. But in the end you have to bow down arrogantly. It has nothing to do with the blood of my church. It's all the fault of Young Peach alone. Vice Captain did a good job. This word just came out. Immediately the whole school fell silent. And that's the hegemony of the 9 long spades. School N. It was also my confidence to provoke the king. Look throughout human history. Genius is not lacking. What's really difficult is that it's hard for a genius to grow up. He died early. I have no rights, no context, even if it's extraordinarily gifted. But there are still a lot of people who don't value me. Even because of my low-class hardline personality. It makes people feel like I'm asking a lot of questions. But now there's an arena. Whoever dares to rape small, the context and power of Young Peach, that's the biggest warning. Now the snow breaks the silence. The Lord has sinned, and it is all because of me. Lower management is not serious. This is the core of the golden beast, heaven endowed with a fire lang. It's my personal apology. Everyone saw that and was shocked again. Thousands of times. I suspect the captain of the blood. I'm sorry for this congregation, and compensation for a new boy. Wet feet in life. In a moment, land news travels rapidly across the network. Concussion and lower inflammation. On the other side at the headquarters of the Sangha. You just killed a military leader. It makes me feel awkward. This name is the most annoying. In particular, it is the people of the 3 Chin Masters. What is their sacrifice? Then after we finish this battle, I really need to find him to talk to. You'd better really want to talk nice. I know how to use goddess grace. The school calmly responded. The corner of the mouth of the joint is convulsed. He glanced at the white-silver dragon lance of the school. But on that hilt there's a little inscription. The weapon of truth has meaning. Remember a few years ago? The school was 20 years old. Youth there flourish. He fought for a young man of the imperial family. A good fight. After hitting him in the intensive care unit of the hospital, father of the old enemy, he ran in front of the Holy Father. The captain of the Holy League scolded the school for a bad battle. I told him he couldn't work, he was always slashing. You have to use virtue to win people to use reason, so from then on. The school had this inscription engraved on it. White Silver Dragon. He also beat the enemy's father into the intensive care unit. At the same time, the whole empire was silent. Then no one dares. No eyes to tease this young man anymore. At this time, the sky is powerless to tell. If you fight, fight. Don't put people in the intensive care unit. Recently, the recovery room of the Imperial Hospital was quite stressful, although he and his wife. The school is the deputy leader of the celestial chain, but to some extent, he's like the old mother of the school. Sometimes I have to clean up after him. It's stressful. Why is it coming to the afternoon? It's a monster every year. That's not true. Recently, the monster outside the ruins, which one is it? They are more violent. The death of the investigative team in the congregation was quite... The captain predicts the 14th Monster King. Maybe something's about to happen. What did the school's eyes stop for? What do you say, monster number 14 SAO? Look through the history of the 100 countries of the Blue Star. The appearance of any numbered monster. They are also fake. Top of the country's coalescing sanctions. There has never been a country can single-handedly destroy a numbered monster. The last time monster number 13 appeared was 35 before. Predecessor of the Chaplain of Heaven. A fake power level Black Jade 10 stage. He died in that battle. The 9 kings also died. More than half of the top fake. They are low-level fighters. The monster in the ruins is so powerful that there's no question about it. But in this age of growing humanity, they still can't create a devastating blow to a great nation like inflammation. The only thing to be careful about, it's a numbered monster. That's really the king of the beasts. Once the moon monster tide happens, the 4 great congregations must be steeped. The entire fleet of ruins. Until then you are not here. The boy you want to protect will be in trouble. Smiling, he replied, I still have time. He's the one who targeted me. Trust him. That sounds like a lot of interest. Your kid has never taken AI so seriously. What are you doing to help that kid? Don't tell me it's because of his genius. The great lady of the royal family in the imperial capital is also a gifted SSS. People want to worship you as a teacher and you refuse. Don't fool me with that excuse. You just moved. I know what you're going to do. I really can't tell you this. God's name is still there. The school also put the phone down. Silently look at my hand. Because it first through the screen. To see me awake. Even his hands are shaking. In that moment, he saw a pile of blood. A crystal pillar without the sun. The spirit is fading. The so-called Monster King. The SSS-level monster in front of that being. It's just the lowest kind of food. So he understood very well in his heart. The genius of the Supreme Master is absolutely not only the SSS level. I'm sure I'll be a hopeful savior. Most of this time. At the same time, after receiving the goods from the Snow Festival, she left. Even though the awakening ceremony of the Qinghai Beast Academy. This time it's over. But there are people with hard noses. It's like eating something that's not clean. One is Principal Kimpeng Peach, the person before, because I woke up and blew up my room and made me drop out of school. And the girlfriend who just broke up with me was 6 periods. With her parents. Right now, I was about to leave school after cleaning my luggage. Master, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, can we come back? I laughed so badly. Of course I can, but I'm wrong. Whatever you want me to do. Really, anything is okay, anything is okay. If you want to, then I'll give you back the money you gave me. By the way, it should be more than 1 million RMB. After listening to the face of 6 periods, immediately pale. The money's gone. More than 1 million RMB, which is also high total. My daughter has apologized to you. What do you want it to be? Why are you such an amazing person? I don't know what to regret. It's very interesting to miss the jewel. I looked at the 6 stages of irony. This is how you say sorry. It's not like that, master, I heard you explain. I turned and walked straight without turning my head, but she rears her head at me. Boy, what do you mean? Get out of here. Hearing that, my footsteps stopped, slowly turning around. I thought I regretted it, so I was very pleased. Now you know how to regret it. I said, let me tell you. I called. I was scammed. Who's cheating? You go to the police. Find me what to do. I am the supreme. When the desert is like heaven. I immediately changed my attitude when I heard my name. That's my boss. Someone dared to scam my boss. Because now I am the treasure of the Hydro Crystal. Later, if I stand in the line of 5 kings, the king of heaven, it will be a great honor for Hydro. Even more so if I remember him. Just dress like heaven. I just need to point out a few sentences. His position could be elevated. So dress like heaven. Now hate can't serve me as. But right now, I'm adding one more sentence. He insulted the martyrs, insulted my parents. What is general? You stay there, don't move, protect yourself. I'll be right there. When did you say the AI scammed us? And why did you hit my father? This has to be reported to the military. This guy goes out and fights, he must report to the army. The king sent him to prison. I've reported to the military. Good, high total. If you beat a normal person, you break military law. I'd like to see you arrested by the army. Or me? Good. I didn't expect the army chief to come in person. How good is your gift? Violating military law, you will die. Even though my leader wanted to accuse him of beating me, but I can't finish the sentence yet. Dressed as heaven came quickly to me. Are you hurt? That's why the supreme leader hit him. You saw him beat me up like this. You cheated the Lord. Humiliation of family members as well as personal. Right you. You are so good that you don't have to be investigated. You hear that right away. Stupid person, the leader is the supreme commander who beat me before I was the one who was injured. If you dare to argue, I will put you in prison for 3 years. I really think that there is no law. The leader clearly hit me first. I am the victim, but these 6 are really stupid. To the point where I still don't realize why. He just can't stand the investigation. Because of the money that 6 periods took from me, it's all about paying off his gambling debts. This has come true. And the money has to be returned without a penny. This guy can't stand the investigation. I got it. Don't look. But when you dress like heaven, you see his pale face. Feel sure there's a problem. Immediately order a strict investigation. This investigation immediately found out that his daughter was also involved. A pair of 8-year treason casinos. I borrowed that name again, to protect an underworld gang in Haijo. And I for the work of the wilderness as heaven, gave me a model citizenship card, the same 5,000 yuan bonus, in addition to the money I spent on people 6 periods. Over the years, the desert, like heaven, is asking for me little by little. Although I can't get it all back, but there's more than 500,000 yuan back in my pocket. Maybe I'll monitor the property to repay the remaining 500,000 yuan. Lord, please forgive me. I ask you to respect the way we used to go. Please forgive my father. He's old. He's been in prison for 8 years. He can't stand it. Come in and say a few words to help the leader. Then let the 15-year-old stay a little longer. I get used to it. When I'm done, I'll hang up, and then I'll erase the number. After this is done, I contacted the home buyer. I bought my family's house before. The house has been sold. This is the beer's phone number. You can try to contact that person. The beer's name is down. How confident do you have to be to get this name? Hello, are you a lady? I'm the boss. I'd like to talk to you about the house in the high ward. I don't know if it's convenient to meet outside. Can we talk for a minute? About the house I've moved into and have no intention of selling. Just when I thought there was no hope, then suddenly the lower level phone rang again. What did you say your name was? How high is it? Half an hour. I'm waiting for you at the best island cafe. What game is this playing? The house I moved into can't be sold. However, if you agree, I can hire you general. Here's the contract. You can take a look. This girl is to Frank. She just wanted to hire me. Must know I'm a young man. Filled with blood. It's because the rent is too expensive. Consider the status of your student. Can you accept 1,000 yuan a month? My house is wide, 140 to 150 square meters. I really want to rent a month. At least 4,000 yuan. Maybe she meant it to me. She's not exactly the kind of person who lacks money. You're offering me such a cheap price. I always felt she didn't mean well. That look in your eyes is why. Why is she a girl? She's not afraid. I'm a big man who's afraid of what the hell to sign. Who's afraid of who? High total next. Let me look at you at close range. At Sao is the same endowment as SS. But your parents value you so much. What's so special about you? I'll clean up your secret. Evening. So I went down to investigate, and I invited me to dinner. You haven't eaten anything, have you? Come on, I'll take you to a nice meal. Wait a minute and I don't think much. Just walked into the restaurant. The eyes of everyone around me were drawn. That's the great lady of the royal family. My advice is really beautiful. Someone like the name. I heard she's the one who awakened SS-class monsters. Is it truly great genius? Is the great lady of the royal family in the Sao imperial capital. Hello, I have a reservation for a room. Yes, please wait a moment. The packing room is ready for you. This way, please. Follow me. It's not, Marshal CA. You don't know the nature of the advice. Why is she my host? I'm the one who rented her room. Oh, my gosh, I already live with my boyfriend. Tell me what's going on. The flowers here are far from the flowers. This is where you go. It's majestic. I'm curious to speak up. I'm curious. The road is the great lady of the imperial family, deliberately approaching a poor student like me. After all, for what? It's very simple. I've tried 9 different kinds of money. My father as a teacher, but was rejected by him. But it's because of you that it's special. Take a trip to Haijo City. Not even regret. You killed a military leader because of you. Even he can't be arbitrary. Killing a leader, currently male, hero of the Qin dynasty in the impeached him in the military. The situation of the previous evening became very sensitive, even if he wants to protect the genius. But he ended up killing people's sons. As a father, that's normal. I have reason to suspect that you killed General Zheng. Protecting genius is fake, buying people's hearts is real. I really thought I was just like Qin. The Supreme Commander is my protector. If I want to fight, I'm ready to fight at any time. Stop messing around. So high above you. After all, there's something magical about it. Your father helped you like that. Must know that. I'm also an SS level awakener. It turns out that the lady is jealous of me. I can't be jealous. But I don't seem to care. The old man did so naturally with his intention. If you ask me, I know how to do it. Maybe it's because I'm more in tune with him. Keep asking. To be honest, you don't believe it. Besides, you have to ask him about this. Ask me what I'm doing right now. I'm eating chicken legs. You to fighting a battle isn't over. If you know how to fight a battle, you will understand immediately. I can be a judge for 2 people. You are right, General. We can really compete in a battle. But if it's a fight, it's not very good. Once I fight, I can't control myself. More. I'm going to have to take the exam of the lower inflammation university. If you hurt me, it's not as good as this. We're outside the perimeter. On the hunting board of the Haicho chimpanzees, there is a monster ranked 45. Level B monster, homogeneous water level O monster. Let's see who can hunt this monster first. If I win, you have to tell me why the seniors chose you. If you win, why? You can't win. Then I can't play anymore if you win. From now on, I'll do you a favor. You said go east. I'm not going west. There was a smile on my face that was the most hidden. Because if you take the advice and lose, it's like selling yourself to me. After eating and drinking, we set off. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. You should know how important it is for your child to be healthy. In the future, you can definitely become a guardian angel, lower inflammation, but not now. Now the most important thing for you're the next inflammation lowering college exam. Chief, I know you're worried about us. But I see no need for you to worry. A copper bar level monster. I don't know what that means for the leaders. But to me, being humble means nothing. This is a 10-year-old lady. I remember your monster has only been awake for a month. For me, this is what's called the black cast chain. It can be completely ignored. It is not ashamed to recommend our home. I also want to go with you and advise you to get out. What can't be? The desert is like heaven, and immediately the headache. I want to know that she is the daughter of Ning. Jijingzhou. General, the peak of local power of 3670 to Zhou prisons is the army stationed there and the local governor. For example, the governor of Tinhaichou is Ninvin, and the army chief is dressed like heaven. 2 people a martial arts coordinated management of Haichou. But in terms of collective probation, the mayor is a little older, so it's not too much to say. Nin Tutu is the little princess of Tinhaichou. Only thing, this little princess's genius is so cruel. The awakened monster is a level 1 monster. Panda looks. That naive face in addition to being kept as a pet. There may be no other use. If she goes to the monsters outside the walls, I'm sure you'll be delighted because the food is so delicious. Can't. What are you kidding, lady? You have the power to show it. What about you? What is the power of the 5 stages? You're so honest. What is your current level of power? Although I know in the wake-up ceremony, you beat Zheng Pao at the 5th level. But if there's only 5-stage black power, I'm not letting you out. Black's at 3-stage. You can't, or you can just accept it. The leader has to worry about your safety. Don't go anywhere. Wait for me. This should be enough to get me promoted. Not a little about physical and physical energy. Now to quickly improve your strength. I take the blood directly. and the fusion of the three raw monsters. I just saw one hand turn into a claw and crush 3 drops of blood. Normal people use the spirit of the beast to train the body. It's all through medicine to absorb sperm, then use the soaking method to absorb it slowly. But in the process, the energy of the seminal fluid will be partially drained out of them. In the process of absorption there will also be one zeroth can be absorbed. It's naturally eliminated through metabolism, so a drop of pure blood can only be absorbed normally, about 50%. The higher the endowment, the higher the utilization rate will be. A cess can reach up to 80%. The same goes for animal. Moreover, the ganglion is the core of a very violent monster. It's going through a series of evolution. New can be used, so the process is quite inconvenient. But in front of me, there's an infinite number of people. None of that matters. I can raise the energy, that's only 50% to 80%. And with the encroaching power of exercise, I can raise it to 100%. When 3 drops of semen fell on my body, it's like opening up your red eyes. Strong annexation power. In the blink of an eye, the energy of B drops of pure blood has been absorbed, and then began to cultivate my 4 limbs. The next thing I know, I'm going to devour 3 nuclear weapons. The blood is rolling. The toilet office is covered in a red light. I can feel it now clearly. Your power is growing at a rapid rate. It can be seen with the naked eye. I stomped on a floor tile that exploded. Behind, there's a blood shadow floating in the sky. I want to capture the spirit of the sun. I'm 6 and I'm clenching my fist. These things help me move up to 3 sub-levels. In a brutal regime of tyranny, it will certainly not be weaker than the 10-stage black level, but it's still a little bit worse. What I need is a crushing success. Yes, I still have this. That's the essence of the golden beast. Blood devil line. The school gave it to me. Logically speaking, with this level of mine, if forced to use the golden level monster essence, there's a 99.9% chance that the body will explode and die. But I'm endlessly gifted, the power of exercise in people. So don't worry. As I crush this drop of blood, you're the killer gas that enveloped me. I can see clearly, in the blood of a ferocious colored wolf. Blood at the same time. The sky in the office suddenly stood up. Maybe there's a monster to kill here. The golden age is at least not weaker than I am. The leader can be sensed. There was the breath of a golden level monster. We know where this breath comes from. Let's go see Sao. Right now, dressed as a stride down the hallway of the army building. And then there's the 2 of you at the end of the hallway. It seems to be in the bathroom. You sound like a nerd. Even though the world has entered the age of the beast, there are many different types of monsters. It's all there. Not like there are monsters that enjoy the air in the toilets. May even like to enjoy a picnic in it. But this is a little too abstract. You guys run to the end of the hallway, only seen in the south. A blast of hot air coiling out. A roar of heaven and earth turned out. It's not wrong. It's the spirit of the golden class monster. You stand back, dressed like a great barrage. He took a step forward. Silver glow covering the body. It's a silhouette covered in silver armor. There is a wolf in the middle. There's a visual signature in the crescent that glows a pale gray light. On the side wearing a sword that looks very majestic. And that's a level a monster. The ring of the dragon that dressed as heaven awakens. Power level golden 6th stage. At this time, he unleashed his greatest sword skill, Moon. In a flash cut off the toilet door is the blood of the devil. The desert is amazing. Look at the evil wolf. The ghost is killing blood in front of you. But the genius of this wolf blood, it's no less than his sword ring. The desert, like heaven, immediately gripped the sword in its. The signature in the crescent between the forehead begins to glow. He's just about to kill this blood wolf. Right here suddenly a clear voice came. Chief, don't come here. Just saw me open the bathroom door. Go out and face the devil. Is floating in nothingness. Its goal is me. It's just a dead animal that wants to kill me. I gave a cold smile through my reminder. The desert looks like heaven now. The blood of the devil hovers in the void. There is no entity. There's only that ferocious, violent hatred. He immediately reacted. You took the golden medicine. The deputy leader gave it to me. That's right. So now I have to absorb its magic. With your power. Even a drop of the spirit of a golden level monster. It's enough to blow up your body. And yet you dare to absorb a desert like heaven. Face full of unbelievable look. At this time, the city is closed and the city is closed. It's amazing to see my actions. Please watch carefully. I watched the blood devil floating in the air. Face full of provocation. You want to kill me. You want to betray me. Or you will be eaten. The snow demon wolf was provoked by my word. It makes you angry. My whole body flared. Evil gas killer. The pink light that enveloped the 4 directions became more brilliant. It's coming straight at me. I laughed for an hour. Eyes began to become bloodstained, and in the back, a fictitious giant monster of blood color appears. I only see the image. Mouth as wide as a pot of blood, swallowed my body in the blink of an eye. The whole space is shaking now, and it's sinking into a shiver. Even though the sight of me turning, she's seen it in 6. But seeing it with your own eyes is 100 times more shocking than in VI. This breath. Even for SS level endowments, the phoenix eyes that she woke up to. I also feel very shocked. Take a step now. Throw a punch right into the head of the Wolf blood. Then open your mouth. A power that encroaches on terrorism. It's like a hurricane full of Wolf blood. Dressed like heaven, and others see it. Totally rocked. This makes it possible. Next second, the body cannot control itself. Turned into streams of blood. Enter the body sports set, and the airflow of the whole body of the device started to become strong, at speeds that can be seen with the naked eye, until its level notation changes. Toilet follow the blood flow light fades. I've also removed the leader's transdermal state. Like this, I'm sure I'm qualified to go outside the walls. But now dressed as if the heavens had been stupidly astonished, and the eyes of the lower ring also constantly fluctuate. I seem to understand why I was born again. School is so important. You can dress like an angel now. I will allow you and take down the wall. The thing is, you're all geniuses of inflammation. We need to protect you quietly. Is that okay? Me and the city. With you to the army's song transmission battle. Prepare to go hunting. Through the song transmission method, can go to the garrison of the lower inflammation. This garrison encircles the walls. If the wall is broken down, then this round of hypopigmented garrison will suffer its first blow. The 3670 Tacho prisons all have their own territory in the garrison area. Let's pretend you showed up at the garrison. Just stepped out of the fray. A stream of violent punishment breathed into Nintu's face. Roll your eyes. Now I advise you to say, the garrison is only 1,000 meters from the ruins. She used to follow the elders in the house to the garrison once. That time was when the power of the moon spirit beast broke out. Her father was a king of hypomitosis to suppress the wild beast. The battle was catastrophic. The warrior's lower has destroyed hundreds of miles of ruins. Hundreds of miles of this empire paved with fresh blood. There's the bodies of warriors. There's also the body of the monster. It's a horrible sight. These things are despised to this day. I still remember them clearly. At this moment the ground is shaking. I see it's not far away. There are giant monsters 10 meters high. Line up and go this way. These monsters one-handed grow giant fur. One shield handle high degree BA for people. The armor on the body rusted. Monster's blood and all kinds of colors mixed together. It doesn't matter if it's the enemy or his side. Only in the eyes of the beast was that look of energy, steadfast and strong. The monster's exposed muscles are always tense, to be able to fight at any time. I despise the city. A serious expression on his face said this was a C-class monster. Monster hunter, characterized by large body and strong strength. But the adult space is extremely limited. There's a lot of people waking up to this kind of monster right now. They're in the garrison all day, maintaining their monster form. Day and night patrol, sometimes too long. They don't even know they're human, or a monster. I also knows that in lower inflammation people wake up a lot. And this kind of monster is also a bulletproof beer. Phase at the front. Every time the sun rises, the moon monster exploded. Their responsibility, it seems to be to protect this city. I'm in a bit of a bad mood here. Although there's always the emphasis that this is a cruel world. But I've always been in the walls of hypomitosis. It's not as dangerous as I imagined. Until we get to this garrison. I found my previous thoughts naive. It's really purgatory here. The air always smells of blood. All over the place are giant monsters patrolling. There was also a monster-like roar outside the wall, echoing in waves. Many monsters want to destroy the wall, take over the territory of humanity, turn people into food. We go to the transmission battle dressed as God leads people towards the Song dynasty of the garrison. A moment later he spoke seriously. Out of the Song transmission battle is the ruin. At that, you will see this cruel world with your own eyes. Then he showed me a map of the city. The monster you want to kill. It's located in a lake about 3,000 meters away. As long as you're not in danger, my life will absolutely not work. Your shadow disappeared in the transmission match. At the same time, beside a clear blue lake, there are 3 people lying down. It's the mercenaries. The people of the mercenaries were born for good. If they have money, they will do anything. This time it is to destroy the monster. Get the resources now after setting the trap. They look ahead. Great see it. This water monster is really going to be taken out of the south. Of course save water monster O likes to eat the most. It's this delicious smell of the 3 places. Fresh fish is rich in principles. It's the most favorite dish of Lu Shui Duel. It will definitely come out. When you leave the water, it's real. The maximum power is only 2/10. At that, the 45th monster on the army's hunting board. This will be mine. Right now, however, they finally underestimated the power of the Liu Shui monster. Save water monster awaken through induction. Circulating airflow. To determine if there are natural enemies hiding around us or not. I saw him open his mouth and scream. The red tongue like a sharp sword. Straight towards the 3 mercenaries. 3 people see that. I immediately want to rush away. But the speed of the tongue is too fast. Basically not in time to avoid. The head of a young man was pierced by Liu Shui monster's tongue on the spot. And then it swallowed him in one piece. When he saw that, he hurried away. But the water monster didn't show any stress. For him, these 2 are just fish on a chopping board. The water monster jumps a lot towards 2 people. I'm going to die here. I'm going to lose my face. But right now, a blue-bodied phoenix ice that glides through nothing. That's the phoenix ice monster. Rhinitis of hypoplasia. I saw the ice flapping its wings. Roll out the Korean angel for. Each airflow welding turns into spikes in the air, straight to the monster. To repel the attack of Liu Shui. At this point, I told you to step back. Save the glass without hesitation. He's hiding behind a big tree. Watch the battle between the city and the water monster. It's a scary thing to see the prey escape in front of you. It's extremely angry, but it suddenly realized, the ice in front of me is even better. It radiates even stronger power on you. And that's the power of ice properties. For water systems as it is, it's a great tonic. He swung his tongue like a long arrow, whipped downwards into the city. And at the same time, purple venom spits out from it, turned into a sharp sword, down into the city. The ice spikes of the lower reaches. When you touch that venom, it's all completely melted. And she also suddenly realized, something doesn't seem right. Because of the power of this monster, absolutely not long uniform bar grade. Now in the eyes of the devil, flashed a cunning ray. The river behind it suddenly boils violently. Then there's a total of 4 water cannons, straight down the city from 4 angles. This is the killing technique of Liu Shuo, water flow control capacity. I saw that in my eyes there was a look of panic. Lost 7 times. Information receiver 10 toxic high. I see that I am not the enemy. Without hesitation, he chose to quickly save himself, even if the opportunity has been given. It's a 3-stage copper bar, but right now, I saw only a shadow of the blood, the great tall leaping up. I unleashed the cruel and tyrannical genius of in the blink of an eye, a stream of terrorist power emanating from me. This whole area of space is covered in blood. It's time to swing your fist. How not to hit those 4 water columns. Crazy Chi Crazy saw that I unleashed Crazy Chi Crazy. The speed suddenly spikes up a notch. And that's the genius of the Golden Queen, that I snatched from Jung Bai earlier. And then I threw a punch. Its head was directly blown off by me like a firecracker. The monster died on the spot. After I took the pleasure out of him, the shadow of my blood slowly fades away. And at the same time, it's not far away. He looked at me with complicated eyes. I saw that, and I shook the pleasure in my hand. Face revealing smile. I recommend that I win. You have to say you can do it. I recommend that you lose. Congratulations, I'll say it's done. Thank you for saving us. Thank you very much. It's just convenient, you 2 are working hard. I've got some water. Would you like a drink? You're afraid we poisoned Sao. No, you 2 are our lifesavers. Okay, people are kind, don't refuse. How did the 2 benefactors feel? That's good, that's good. Your water is delicious. There's a taste of this poison, man. Can you drink it too? That's right, to be exact, I took my first sip. I realized. It's just that it's so bitter that I didn't notice. I drank it as well, and then shook my head. She opens her mouth and spits out a piece of ice too. The mercenary saw that and was immediately stunned. And I spread my hands and walked towards them and said, "Come and kill me, I've been poisoned." At the same time, the blood all over me began to evaporate. A burst of air appeared at the scene. You see that? Turn around and run away. But I advise you to move quickly. In front of them are 2 walls. Ice 10 meters high. There's no escape. The 2 men's breathing began to boil. The next second turns into 2 monsters. One is a sea-level monster. One is a sea-level monster called the Man Force. Now the head of the giant snake crashed into the wall. And the mouse is not my opponent. Speed is too slow. I stepped on the head of the Almighty. And then throw a punch in the air. Hit the head of the barbarian. Colby, you are so brave. One of them was the Emperor of Heaven and Earth. One is the #1 genius in the history of Haijo. SSS level awakener. You dare to poison both of them. This inflammation can't be saved. You don't see that, I said casually. The leader kills the desert. The leader kills the desert. Ha 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 ha, no advice. From today on, you are a close servant of the Supreme Master. What kind of intimate maid? Don't talk casually. It's been solved. It is very dangerous to return to the ruins for a long time. But you've just returned to the garrison, discovered this place.